Don't forget about biggest moons in our solar system.
Looks like you have competition.
To the sounds of planets.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
And even the moon has its own sound.
Ganymede,
Will you toss
Miranda?
Europa. Is my name a moon of
Jupiter.
Competition.
Sounds
A little bit disappointing.
Okay, it kinda does.
the most geologically active object in the entire solar system.
You don't want to get caught up in their orbit and end up like Triton.
Triton?
Once upon a time, there was a moon named Triton.
Jupiter.
Right, story time can wait.
Well, you clearly aren't egging me on. I thought you'd be curious, but I guess not.
Eggy, what was that about?
I tried to get Teardrop interested in one of my personal life stories, but she—
Let me guess.
The images of Uranus were a little bit disappointing. If I were to take a tourist trip to the Uranus system, I would go to Miranda.
So, what's the plan, Ganymede?
Listen, friends. How long have we been living under Jupiter's shadow?
4.5 billion years.
Hey, Marker and Stapley, wanna be friends? Whatever.
Stapy, will you play toss the dirt with me?
Yeah.
Alright, we're actually gonna try and find Jupiter here, because that's gonna be our biggest one. So let's go ahead and teleport to Jupiter. Look at it spin like crazy. Let's slow time down here. Oh, that is crazy. Alright, so there's Jupiter. That's what we were after. So now what we're gonna do from here is just try and pull all the other planets into this one's rotation so that they just get sucked up into it, and then we can make one giant planet out of Jupiter. Now, I don't know how well this is gonna go, but let's go ahead and get ourselves some planets to start sucking into it. First of all, here we go.
Yeah. I promise not to throw any more forks, people.
I love cake.
This is the beautiful ringed planet, Saturn.
So we either forgive
Me mess.
If I were to take a tourist trip to the
Jupiter.
System.
That's right! And in all that time, we've
Go to Europa.
Alright, we're actually gonna try and find Jupiter here.
And sounds
a little bit disappointing.
Okay, it kinda does.
Jupiter.
sounds
A little bit disappointing.
Okay, it kinda does.
If I were to take a tourist trip to the
Jupiter.
system.
I would go to
Europa.
I'm so glad we arrived on
Jupiter.
the images of
Uranus.
were a little bit disappointing. If I were to take a tourist trip to the
Uranus.
system, I would go to Miranda.
great work.
Uranus.
That was nothing.
So in.
Why is he telling
Miranda.
Ganymede? Europa.
And
Miranda.
The rest of your moons in our solar system. They're all telling
Jupiter. And Uranus.
Thank you.
Uranus.
telling Ganymede.
That's nonsense. You have to promise.
I love
Saturn.
you. Are the most votes will be eliminated?
Of course we forgive.
Venus.
BB.
Sounds nothing like exoplanets don't just
Make up my exosphere. I have moons and I have rings.
I love
Titanium.
Yeah,
Ganymede.
doesn't.
toss Pluto. Aren't you also trying?
Donut's corpse. That was almost a year ago.